What's the word? It's your boy Diesel. Today we're going to be going over the short film Stateline by Gerald Houston and Petey McGee. It's on the OG Network by Big Court from the Holding Court Podcast. I actually watched this movie a couple times before I did the review. It is a short film, so it's not that long. But today we're going to be just reviewing it. I'm going to give my opinion, let you know if I think it's light or if I think it's lit. Let's go. All right, I'm going to jump right into it. I think this movie is very funny. It was a great way to show the back and forth between Kansas City, Missouri and Kansas City, Kansas. You know, anybody who from Kansas City, we know if you're from Missouri, you let everybody know you ain't from Kansas. And if you're from Kansas, you let people know you're not from Missouri. So it's called Stateline, you know. So basically Gerald Houston is starring Gerald Houston. He's going on a date with his girl, his lady. She wants to take him to her cousin's barbecue spot. You know, Kansas City, we home of the barbecue. She want to take him to the barbecue spot, but it's in Kansas. He really don't want to go to Kansas. He like, I'm not trying to go to Kansas, but he making it funny the whole time. So that was hilarious. Gerald Houston did his thing on that part. And I just thought that was very funny. So once they get over there, he letting her know, like, bro, I don't want to be over here. You know, they start arguing a little bit. But eventually, like, you know, my bad, baby. And they go on a date. He meets the cousin. And I think it's so important. I think it was so funny the fact that when he meets the cousin like, yo, I recognize you, which is played by Petey McGee. He like, I recognize you, bro. You went to Washington. And Gerald turned up like, boy, I ain't from Kansas. Don't be saying I'm from Kansas. Which is hilarious because me being from Kansas City, I'll let people know, but I am not from Kansas. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all my people in Kansas. That's why I think this is a funny story. And I think it was necessary because if you're from KC, you know that Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas, back and forth. But we all one city, is a sister city. You know, Missouri, we like the big sister, big brothers. You know, Kansas like the little brothers and the little sister. You know, that's just the way it's always going to be. But it was very funny seeing that displayed on screen between the two. So over here at the DoBetta Podcast Network, we like to grade the films on three main points: acting, the production, and the plot line. So starting with the acting, I think that was probably the main thing that sold the film because you got Petey McGee, which is a trained actor. You know, he did good with his facial expressions and selling the story and making it seem real. Of course, he did wonderful. You know, he's a trained actor. He did great. But it blended well with Gerald Houston, who's also a known performer with his skits and his comedy. He was just himself in the film. And they both from Kansas City. So the whole aspect of Kansas City, Missouri versus Kansas City, Kansas, they knew which points to hit at all times throughout the film. So they just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it seems so real because they both from Kansas City. And the young lady who was in the film, I'm not familiar with her, but I think she did good. She seemed like she got some good acting chops too. I don't know if she's acted before, but she didn't seem like she was trying. She was really good portraying what she wanted to portray also. So the girl did good, Petey did great, Gerald did great, and the acting was great. For the production was really good. What stood out to me for the production was the angles and the shots. Like when they're crossing the bridge, coming from Missouri to Kansas, you could see the car driving across the bridge. It looked really professional actually. When the angle that they took, it looked so real. You could see the back line of the downtown KC leaving KC, Missouri. If you're from Kansas City, you automatically know the bridge that they're crossing to come over here. Very good production. It didn't look like a local film. You know, I don't know who produced the film, but it was done very well. Okay, and the plot line. The plot line, like I said, is about Kansas City, Missouri versus Kansas City, Kansas. I think that was the best part of the film. I would have said the acting because the acting was really, really good. The way Petey McGee was looking at Gerald, you know, that's how the vibes be when you go to Kansas. And when Kansas people come to Missouri, it's like, we always look at each other up and down, like not mugging each other, but it's like, yeah, I ain't from over here. They be looking at us like, nah, you ain't from over here. So I thought the plot line was real good. So overall, I said the acting was good, production was good, the plot line was good. Would I consider this lit or light? I think this was lit. This movie was lit. No question about it. It's funny from the beginning. Joe Houston is really funny. He's really a talented brother. I love that he's from Kansas City, and I think the movie Stateline, I think people should watch that and really support that because it's a really good film, and it shows Kansas City, like how dynamic our city is. We got two cities in one city, and across the water you go to both cities. And Petey McGee doing his thing in that film was really good because he's a big star. So him coming home, making a film like that, it just I think it just shows how dynamic Kansas City really is. Yeah, and it shows the talent of Kansas City. You know, from Gerald to the young lady to Petey McGee to the production of the film to the plot line of the film to the name of the film. It just really shows a different side of Kansas City, from Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. So I think both sides should get behind it and push it. And last point of the film, does the film leave you wanting more? Like, that film makes you want to know. Like, I'm not gonna give it away, give the spoiler. I'm not gonna spoil it. But if you watch it at the end, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Like, it makes you want more. Like, I really want to see more of that film. I want to see where that plot line is gonna go. Honestly, I think it should be a full-length film. Of course, you know, that takes a lot, but it definitely has enough star power and everything to make it a full-length film, and it makes you want more at the end of the film. And that's one of my biggest things when it comes to film. Like, does it make you want more, or do it make you want to turn it off? Like, is it lit or is it light? And that movie was lit. It's definitely funny. If you're looking for just a little quick 10, 12, it's only 10 minutes. If you're looking for something to watch real quick, just turn it on. It's only a 10-minute short film, and I think it makes Kansas City look really good. And of course, I've seen it on the OG Network. So get the OG Network, another Kansas City entrepreneur. If the film wasn't good, I would say it. I ain't gonna cap. I would say it's not good, but this film actually is good. That's why I really wanted to review this movie, because when I watched it, I'm like, damn, people need to watch this movie. So check it out. It's called Stateline. It's on the OG Network. All right, this is DBPCN, the DoBetta Podcast Network, where we review all the new movies and we let you know if they lit or if they light. So make sure y'all check us out. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we out.